Now that I think about it, how does getting the magic refill work with the fire rod in hard mode? I never actually noticed
Oh,
that.
that's a good question.
If the uncle has a sword, they removed it from this scene.
Hmm. Yes, so we'll see in a short moment what the uncle has for us today, or for our runners at least.
And we have a map check.
Yeah,
It looks like we have a pendant at Desert. The other two are crystals.
yes, the 1 in 4 crystals at Eastern and Hera, and a red pendant. Oh, it's going to be hammer time today.
That's actually an okay starting weapon. That'll one-shot every guard except for the ball and chain guard.
Yeah.
And make the quote-unquote mini-boss of the castle a little bit easier to deal with.
Yeah, for sure. Hammer has tempered sword damage, so this is a lot of damage early on.
And I say the mini-boss of it, but it's not the ball and chain guard. I'm talking about that key rat in the sewers.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That is always the worst to fight, especially with bombs. Oh gosh, that rat with bombs.
And it looks like Asmadi is going to be looking for some bombs here, speaking of which. Because we do have 3 items at the very end of the escape sequence, and these guards can drop bombs. It is still the same item drop rate as it was in normal mode, so nothing changes there.
Yeah, and for sure you want to have that chest, because when you go at the first time, you have the light cone, even though you don't have the lantern. But oh, if you have to go back later, you might have to wait for that lamp.
And someone is asking about the settings here. Well, we have standard randomized swords. We have all dungeons, no variation whatsoever, but we also have it on the hard difficulty. So things will be a little bit trickier, like I said, in terms of progression items, in terms of potion healing, because it's actually been reduced to, I think, 7 hearts and half magic, depending on the potion you drink.
Yep, only half of what it is usually.
Usually it's all magic, all hearts.
Yeah.
So it's been essentially reduced by... The healing's been reduced for the healing by about... roughly a third? Roughly by a third?
Yeah.
Or roughly 2/3 rather, and...
Yeah, the magic is half and the health is 7. I'm checking back.
And there is the one and only male upgrade in the entire seed.
Yep.
Actually, I don't know how the hint system would work with that. Does that make it a unique item?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know if the tips that you get with the telepathic tiles changed with hard mode. I wouldn't think so, but I would not be sure of that. Don't quote me on that.
If I may be honest, I wouldn't even be surprised if hard mode had even less hints that are helpful. Like, it's just more of those green text hints in general.
I don't remember seeing a thing like this, so... But it might be. It would make it, well, back to the old-fashioned V29.
Alright, we're getting information otherwise.
Well, we're slowly getting out of escape.
And apparently there's 2 male upgrades in the hints. I'm going off of what the site says. It says there's only 1, but whatever. Might be a little bit of misinformation there on the site. Oh well.
We still don't have any bomb drops, so our players will certainly do more kills than usual. Especially here. Here with the ropes is the good one on WeightyWords word. The screen, should I say. Quite low in health, so...
Yeah, and unfortunately...
Let's be careful.
And unfortunately, it doesn't look like there will be any bombs, although there is a huge pile of rats here in the upper right corner of the sewers, but doesn't look like Weighty's gonna try his luck.
Yeah, and no more luck for AsmadiGames. No bomb drop right now. So here comes the bus.
Oh, there's a bomb on the rat!
Oh! But you must be very careful.
Alright, so Asmadi's gonna potentially get this here if they kill the rats.
Yeah. That one bomb that you don't want to miss. All this for a few arrows, 20 rupees, and a bit of love.
Yes. The overall health total has been reduced. You only have, I think, 6 heart containers available to you instead of the usual amount, and we've taken out 4 heart pieces as well.
Yep. You will not see a 20 heart seed.
Yeah, the maximum health will be 14 if I did the math right.
Yep. Most certainly.
Alright. The items, both of them not beginning anything important here, but let's see if the Sanctuary Chest has anything. We did find the map.
Some more rupees.
Alright, so not a whole lot here, but that's at least a decent starting money for Kakariko, and that's probably going to be the first stop.
Yeah, at least enough for bombs. That's always great.
Well, if you combine that also with the checks to the back rooms, there should be 30 rupees there as well as another 20, so if Weighty can find another 30 rupees along the way, then he should be good to just set up shop there. And it looks like that will be the case.
Yeah, with the triples, it seems like.
Oof.
If he does the other one in the forest, should have enough. But Asmadi has decided to go back at the start, and we see 50 rupees on the Lake Hylia Island.
Well, Asmadi's gonna go straight to buying these bombs here.
It's already a bit of routing divergence, but not for long.
Well, I think this is actually a good idea from Asmadi because the way this sets up is that Asmadi doesn't have to go from the north side of Kakariko down to the south to buy bombs and then sweep back north and then go back down again. So overall, this is saving some time in terms of navigation.
Yep.
So I can see the value in that.
Yeah, for sure.
Of course, if I was at the bottom of Kakariko starting from Lake South, I just go south-north anyway. So that's me. And there are some fairies there on the tree pole. Very nice find. Although we cannot catch your fairies in this difficulty setting, so they're only good for touch-ups. And if you think, hey, we'll just powder anti-fairies later, nope, you only get a heart for that as well.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, heart takes out a lot of the safeties that most runners are comfortable with having.
So even though we might see the bug net, might not be as useful.
Actually, I think the bug net's just outright useless. Unless you want to use B-strats.
Or if you want to be fancy and use a bug net against Aghanim. Oh, we have a fire rod in the chicken hut.
Alright. So that's our fire source. Not necessarily a light source, but a fire source.
Yeah. Opens up like the basement of Era and Desert Palace, the back of it. If we have other ways to go there, because we don't have any way right now to go at these places. And a mirror.
That's a good find as well. Getting a lot of nice things to have. That'll be helpful with Palace of Darkness here.
Still not a lot of rupees.
I mean, we got some there, and there was some bombs in the well, so.
Yeah, it seems like the chests have decided to be a bit cheap. They are all coming in 5 rupees. Oh, 50. Okay. A little bit more.
And there's the regular boomerang, although that is just wasted menu space unless you want to get some items, because it's lost its ability to stun.
Yep. So not very useful, except for activating switch.
And I do believe we have Zelda versus Hat Color Link, or is that a different Link? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know all the options of Link anymore.
Well, there's been an update recently, so you can tell what sprite is on the sheet, and they even credit the authors now on the site, so that's nice to know.
Yeah, there are a lot of sprites now.
So for anyone just tuning in here, this is the changes here to this seed is it's standard, all dungeons, hard mode, randomized swords. There is no variation on this whatsoever, so it's just gonna be box standard. And I just missed what was on library because I looked away for a split second.
It looked like some arrows. Hey, you cannot blink with these runners. You will not have a lot of time to see what's happening. I almost didn't see it.
Yeah. And actually, something else has changed for hard mode here. That's actually not on the options page. Is there's only about half as many capacity upgrades available at the Waterfall Wishing Shop, and they are double in price.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think that was announced earlier today in the Discord, actually.
We have a bit of love in the dam. No, we might see if those upgrades, if they ever need to refill on bombs before Ice Palace or something like this.
Yeah, they should still give you refills, but it's still going to be 200 rupees for the bomb one.
Yeah. I mean, it's more than a blue potion at that point.
Yeah, that's not kosher or something, I don't know.
I know.
Anyway, mini Molder Key coming up here for WeightyWords. Fire Rod should make short work of it. Although magic is a somewhat precious resource because, again, the potions only give you half of it, although the magic pickups still work as normal. Speaking of potions...
Yep. Sick kids in logic now.
And we have the bow.
A bow. That's always great.
Yeah, that puts Eastern in a completable sense, but not in terms of...
Logic completion.
Yeah, not in terms of logic, but...
Yeah.
If these runners are as experienced as I think they are, they don't really care about the lamp.
No, not really. Many runners can go through the game without a lamp.
Yeah, I can do that, but only to some certain extent. And if you're gonna have me do an AGA 1 seed, show me the lamp. That's all that matters, is show me the lamp.
Yep. We're still missing quite a bunch of stuff to go to AGA 1, but as it is all dungeons, we will see AGA 1.
Yep, this is going to be a forced all dungeons that does include AGA 1. Yeah. Ideally, you want to save AGA 1 for last if you can help it, but sometimes the seed just doesn't let you.
Yeah.
Like in this case, for example, we might have to... Asmadi not realizing the boomerang doesn't work. Yeah,
it worked to push back the crow, but the bird...
Yeah, like I said, the boomerang does not stun in this mode. Or in this difficulty, rather. But yeah. There's still the off chance that we still need to do AGA 1 early for Darkhold access, but if we can get around that, our runners are most likely going to save that for the end.
Oh, and we got a flute in Australia. Hut.
I mean, that's a pretty good, yeah. It's not gonna help too much right now, although that does give us access to actually full clear era. We can go straight there in full clear hair with
Yes.
the mirror as well as the fire rod.
Yeah, and we have the hammer to go in Easter that month as well. So
Yeah, we can even defeat Helmet. Yeah, we can even defeat Moldorm with that hammer. So
yeah,
Hera is a full clear option.
yeah. So we see the two Asmadi going there as well. Let's see if he decides to go through Eastern or choose as WeightyWords and just go to activate his flute.
Now, if I tend to get an early flute, I like going to Desert early just to check the area and check Agina, because it is sort of an out-of-the-way check that is hastened up by the flute.
Yes.
But this is probably going to be a Death Mountain play. Yep.
Yeah, it is. It is, and we're going to not see the uncle get the old man get rescued.
Yeah, it's...
Well, we were wondering about the usage of the boomerang. Now we know one.
Yeah, you can use it to see in the dark. It still has some of its usefulness, but the main feature of it being stunning is actually not in play anymore. That's all.
Yeah, no. And Asmadi going in Eastern will most probably complete it.
Yeah, because the one dark room that's in the way from the boss, there are torches in there, although that is not counted for in the logic.
Yeah. With the fire rod, this can be useful to know that, oh, I can just throw a fire shot in the dark and get some lights and make that room so much easier.
And it looks like WeightyWords fell,
Yeah.
so...
Yes. As far as we can hear.
Well, we also saw the first floor thing, so that's as
Yeah.
well. And has successfully got the old man.
Yeah. While the first item in Eastern is heart container.
So that's 2 items, I think, in Eastern that we've accounted for.
Yep.
Old man, of course, just giving us the rupee stash, which is a unique item, so at least we have that out of the pool.
Yep. Oh.
And that is an ether medallion on the Spectacle Rock, and Weighty can pick that up. Can't use it yet, but can pick it up.
Yep. Because you need a sword to be able to activate those medallions.
Yep.
Except
I'm sorry, I was about to laugh if that wasn't actually a sword and we kind of commentator blessing that.
Some cash requires the hammer. Wow.
Yeah, that's an absolutely useless hint.
Yeah.
And that's the 3rd item in Eastern, so can go straight to the back. Oh, nope, actually... No, wait, can go straight to the back, yeah.
Yes, the two chests remaining are the map and the compass.
And our pendants are Skullwoods and Palace of Darkness. Our 5-6 are Thieves Town and Turtle Rock.
Mm.
I believe it was a green pendant at Palace of Darkness, so...
Yeah, I believe so too. Important to know when the pedestal is in logic, when the Great Fairy of the Pyramid is in logic.
Actually, we're a sword and a lamp away from having, well, also, the desert access away from having that logic, so it's not that far away.
Yeah, no. A heart container is in Turtle Rock. Yeah. We have, great hints.
Alright, so here we go. Armos fight time for AsmadiGames.
Yep.
Looking to be setting up for just some safe strats here. Not going for the quick kill at all.
And, doesn't seem like so.
There we go.
And we have a first crystal for AsmadiGames.
Yep. 20 minutes in. How much longer will it take us to get the other one? Only time will tell.
Well, it's a bowl in Skullwoods.
That's actually good, because I believe I'm reading the...
Oh, gloves!
And the fire gloves. Very nice find. And, okay, we still have 4 bottles here in, hard, according to the game options. I have them open for a reference here.
Yeah.
I don't usually play hard seeds.
Me neither, so having them up is good for me as well. But the other thing it's helpful with is if we're looking for one item at one point, we know that, oh, there's only one other item in Skullwood, so might not be your first choice to look for something.
And a very cooperative Moldorm there.
Yes, for
WeightyWords
sure.
making it easy. Get in the map, so it looks like there might be an item in the basement. Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, there's no small key.
Yeah, no, the small key locked itself.
Oh, we're good. Got both items.
Let's see. Most probably we'll go to the East that mountain now. And see what is in Paradox Cave.
Yeah, I mean, no reason not to. We have access to East Death Mountain here.
Yep.
And we're just, I think, a book, a lamp, and a sword away from... oh, actually, it could be either the book or the second glove at this point.
Yeah. From Desert.
From just having pedestal, because I said sword and lamp as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Asmadi is now starting the Death Mountain checks. WeightyWords is gonna do Spiral Cave here.
Mm. And many players now, because of the hint, decide to go inside Spectacle Rock.
I mean, those hints are very useful at times, although that one was a dud. Green text,
Yeah.
and you saw that there's a link face there. That is another sign that the hint is a fake.
Yeah, this has been added recently to make sure that you don't confound useful and for a useless one. If you see a link face, this is a fake one.
Yeah, and I think the link face is added for people who have a little bit of trouble seeing green. So it's like a colorblind sort of help assist. Yeah,
that would make sense.
That's just my guess, though. I'm not actually sure.
There's a lot of colorblind features. We have the hearts that can be, you can select your color.
And that helps a fair bit.
Oh,
and
we have
Dark World access.
Yes.
So that means Aga is now completely off the table. We can save him for last.
Yes. Especially with the hammer, there is absolutely no reason that we need Aghanim except for completing the seed because it's an all dungeon.
That's right, and it is just really simple at this point to just finish Janus Tower, defeat Aga 2, and then mirror, or just walk forward slightly, or around the hole, mirror, and then fight Aga 1, and then take your portal back to Dark World.
Yeah, poor Aghanim.
Actually, no, you guys can warp back on the pyramid anyway.
Yes, because you will have the warp from Aghanim 1 dying, so.
And we're starting with a lot of money here in what is known as Hype Cave. Does it live up to its name today, though?
Oh, a sword!
I would say so. First of our many swords. We only have 4 available, but only 3 he can be upgraded to.
Yes, I'm certain that just for the sword, WeightyWords will say that this cave was really hype.
Yeah, because that gives him a more conventional weapon. It's not going to do as much damage as the hammer, obviously, but...
No, but it helps us as well because he will have now Skullwood's completable.
And there's Quake Medallion, so we are 2 of the 3 medallions away from potentially just having access to those dungeons.
Yep.
Still a ways off from Go mode, of course.
Well, Asmadi is getting to Mordor for the second crystal.
Okay, Salva Grove.
Will more?
Yeah, just a little bit of money. Not really worth it. And Moldorm down for Asmadi. Very cooperative. Not getting anyone players off. I can get behind that.
Yeah. It was very nice for both our runner today. Let's see if Mordorm 2 will be as nice.
Alright, digging game. Maximum 30 digs.
Yeah, let's see how friendly our friend will be today. Oh, seems like a long one.
28 digs, I was counting. Oof, that's not a good one. Not for the prize you get at the end.
No, not for 20 rupees. He made more money with what's going on the floor than that final dig. And seems like WeityWords will go for pod area.
Yep, take on pod and Eastern Palace at the same time. Doesn't have the lamp, but at the same time, lamp is just an optional thing, really, if you are confident in your dark rooms.
Yes. Might be a little bit harder with pod, though, with the turtles to get rid of at the end, but...
Yeah. I will say this much, though. Given the fact that we have to do Aga 1 eventually, you might as well consider the lamp required.
Yeah.
Because Dark Aga has a lot of pits. And it's not one but 2 floors worth of dark rooms. It's not a pleasant thing.
Yeah.
And there's a maze on top of that, although you can light the maze up.
Yeah. But there was a lot of risk of falling in that tower for sure.
Alright, and we go to Pendant Pod. We do need to do this. This is all dungeons.
Yes. And as he will receive the green pendant at the same time, he will be able to check what Sarasrila's price is today.
Not a bow lock dungeon, but we already found the bow anyway. That was at Mini Wilderness Cave. And we do have a potion that we can potentially use a potion glitch for if we did not have the bow. But I think we found those in the same location, so it didn't really matter.
Yeah. They were both in Mini Wilderness Cave. But let's see what has pod for us today. And for now, just big love. And some more rupees.
Oh, I stand corrected. Pod was in fact bow locked. There's not a second small key to go deeper.
Ah. And what tip do we have? Just walk away.
I like to think that the hint just says just walk away, Link, and instead of just writing Link, it just puts the face there.
It should have an arrow like, oh, you are here. Go away.
Asmadi now about to find the sword.
Yeah. Decides not to go through all the southern Dark Wall and go back to Sanctuary.
Alright.
We have...
Should be 2 small keys here in... Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And if WeityWords knows the logic, the key logic here, WeityWords will know not to check the central chest because there's usually 4 small keys in the front half of pod.
Yes. So, and the second has a bit of money for us today.
VT Slacker being our official mode announcer because we apparently do not have that link working. But more importantly than that, I believe VT Slacker is our tracker. So shout out to him for doing a good job so far.
Yeah, thanks a lot to our tracker.
So kind of pulling double duty here, which is much appreciated.
300 rupees in the first Dark Room in pod.
Along with the small key.
And although we didn't have much money, now we have...
I misspoke. It's actually Vince Easter. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I was... okay, I didn't know if he had another name in Twitch than in Discord, but yeah, never know.
Well, thank you all the same, Slacker. That was my mistake.
And Asmadi making the call of Skullwoods with the sword now.
I mean, that is logically full clearable, so...
Yes.
Makes perfect sense to me. And we got an item in the dark. Can't tell what it was.
I don't see... Yeah. There seemed to be no new item on the screen, but...
So, you can assume that it was bombs, then. That one was different, but I couldn't tell what it was.
That was a big key.
Alright, they got the big key. Had to have been at that point.
Yep. It's just before... Oh! We have a cane!
So, that tells us something. It tells us that we are expected to have the lamp before we can have that cane.
Yes.
Which means it is not in Turtle Rock. The lamp is not in Turtle Rock. But it
maybe not in late ice and late mire.
Well, it can still be in ice. The only thing that the ice or the Kingdom Mario technically locks in ice is the boss.
Cold Stare. Yeah.
And that's only if it has a small key.
Yep.
And same thing with Misery Mire. It's
Mire. Yeah, Mire. Anyways, if you are at the spot that you need the cane, you need the lamp. In logic.
So, wherever the cane is, the lamp will be before it, so... Pretty much all that tells us is that the lamp is not in Turtle Rock. That's all that tells us.
Yes. And we will not see turtles. Well, we might see them. He might choose to use a fire rod to light up the torch there.
And we're having a moth fight here, a hammer moth at that. Not an easy fight either.
No, not at all.
The conveyor belt and the spikes nullifying your attacks, and yeah, we are seeing the hammer strats here.
Yep. But it's not very much easier with the fighter sword.
And we weren't even talking about the fact we found those flippers either.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we forgot about these, but we have the flippers now, so Hobo in logic, Waterfall Fairy.
Moth is down for Asmadi, only getting a compass, but the blue pendant as well. That could be useful later, because we don't know what's on Ped, obviously. But we still need all of the pendants and all of the crystals to seed, as well as defeating Agavon, because it is all dungeons.
And we'll see.
And it looks like we might be seeing an attempt at hammer.
Yeah, but seems to want to switch to arrows. We'll take. And King Helmazar is down. Oh! Book!
The Book of Medora is in there, and we have Green Pendant as well. That also can't lead to the lamp.
And we'll have a pedestal check as soon as we get that book. We're at the right place to do it. Let's do it.
Folks.
Some hype for the pedestal. Oh!
Well, okay, that just proves it. There is apparently 2 mail upgrades. The site lies.
Yep.
That would normally be red mail, but because we are on hard mode, that is nothing but a merely couch cash in a disguise as a red mail.
Yep. So we will not see that pedestal again. Except if WeightyWords doesn't check it and pulls it, but... And Asmadi deciding to look for his last object. We know that it's a bottle.
Yeah, we just don't know where it is.
Yep.
Although, picking up the bottle being this close to Kakariko might put that in Asmadi's memory to go check Sitka, because I don't think that has been done yet by either one.
Asmadi did it just before going in Darkwell. Sick Kid had 50 rupees.
Alright, good to know.
But I don't remember seeing WeightyWords doing that check though.
Yeah. And I'm not sure if anyone else does, but whenever I'm done with Skullwoods personally and I'm finished with Moth, I just tend to mirror.
Yeah.
Because I just basically traverse the overworld to make it a little bit faster. If for no other reason than it saves on transitions.
Mm-hmm. And a small key. We still don't have that bottle. And here it is.
And it's got some green potion, and although the magic recovery on that is only 50%.
Yep. You will not get that full refill.
And Asmadi checking this last chest.
Yeah. He had his 2 items. And because he entered through, the top cannot mirror back.
Yeah, it's not much of a time save at that point.
No.
Because the main time save you're saving from doing mirror from straight from Mothfield is just not checking the rest of the dungeon.
Mm. And
what we are going to see though is checking
Bumper Cave.
Yes, the name is gave you there, and oh, hello there, Shovel.
Well, a fetch quest for a fetch quest. Some people might love it for the troll in the chat, but let's not hope. For the sake of our runners, let's not hope that they have to have the cape and then the shovel for something useful.
And I do not think we do have a half magic available to us in hard mode. And speaking of which, there's the cape. So we can get that shovel.
Yep. We can get that shovel.
And there's the hook shot as well. Good finds all around.
Well. And we'll see Thieves Town now. Our first red crystal. At least for this seed.
And for those who are just tuning in here, once again, we have in all dungeons, randomized swords, hard difficulty race.
So for those of you that love execution, having all dungeons helps to see a lot of cool tricks, a lot of cool things. And
Yeah,
What do we have?
Snowballs have been rather tame, and we're seeing a Thieves Town dive here. Doesn't
Yeah.
look like anything too important in the front. Oh, definitely nothing important in the front half. We got
Yeah.
three. We just got all of the dungeon items except for the small key.
Yes. Nothing much important in the front. Well, you need the big key to be able to progress, but oh,
I didn't even know that heart was there.
that was my comment as well. There's a heart there? Okay. Good to know.
I mean, I've been playing Inverter recently. I know that behind that door is actually that locked door is actually 3 different pots with a single bomb underneath each one. So if you can get this far, good place to refill, or at least get some early bombs to start your inverted seeds.
Yep. Yes, those bombs in inverted can be a problem.
This room in inverted on 3 hearts is annoying though.
Yes, for sure. With the hook shot though, it's a bit easier. Just a little bit.
Yeah, and we are going to see the hint here at Thieves Town. That's the reason why we are not seeing the switch flip just yet.
Yep.
And the hint today says...
Oh!
Right, that's actually kind of important. We don't need to tech the purple chest.
Yes. So, it saves time at least.
Yeah.
Doesn't help us with progression, but will prevent us from just going silly around the map with a funny looking chest.
Although, in hindsight, that hint might cause some more issues than good.
And
I say that because what does you usually route in with purple chest if you have the means to do so?
Oh, the bomb bust tablet.
That's correct.
Yeah. Fair enough. It's... Well, you can always check it after Swamp.
That is true.
So,
it's a little bit more inconvenient to do so, but at the same time, it is still right there.
Yes. And we're still missing Titan's Myths to be able to have the purple chest right now. Anyways.
That is also true.
And WeightyWords deciding not to check the pedestal. Oh, is he going back? It seems like he's going back. Oh, second sword.
Very nice.
Master sword.
Only one more sword upgrade is left in the pool. Master to Tempered. We might be on Master Sword Ganon though, but given the fact we have all dungeons, we'll have more than likely a chance to find it. And do you see what I see, Asmadi, on Asmadi's end? Or rather, what I don't see?
What you don't see?
We did not find a small key, so the small key is locked in the big chest.
Yes, that's always... One less track is always good. Saving time. It's a race after all.
Yes. Although, what this means is that the dungeon is hammer locked in terms of key logic. But that really doesn't matter in this case because we started with a hammer anyway. It was our uncle item.
So we know that Thieves Town was completely in logic. 20 rupees. Not much in Thieves Town.
Yeah, not much.
Some arrows, some cash, yeah.
Let's see if Sea House has any value. I think this is already checked. Nope, not any value whatsoever.
And we'll see Bombable Hut.
Yeah, this is one of the few locations we haven't checked yet. We did get a Red Crystal though from Blind.
Oh, a third bottle.
Yep.
Empty. And WeightyWords checking the sick kids. It's his turn. And Asmadi going for the painful 20 rupees on the 28 dig. So.
Yeah, 28 digs for 20 rupees. Not the greatest here. This running, I believe, will give him Quake on the sick kid? Or no, Stumpy.
Yeah, Stumpy has Quake, yes.
I'm getting my NPCs mixed up now. Great.
And then, what will be the next step? Swamp is completable with the hookshot now, so.
Yes, but only for WeightyWords, because Asmadi has not been to Palace of Darkness.
Mm. Well.
And given the location of those slippers, it is possible for Swamp to have our lamp. The only thing that was lamp blocked in Palace of Darkness that we have that is useful is the Cane of Samaria. Which all that tells us is that Palace of Darkness cannot have the lamp, or not Palace of Darkness, Turtle Rock cannot have the lamp.
Yes. That'll be interesting to know when Asmadi decides to go in pod. Might be soon. He knows that he can probably complete the dungeon. It might do as the Pyramid Check and Catfish at the same time.
And yeah, our runners are tied right now. Both of them have 4 dungeons done apiece. The difference here is Asmadi has done Thieves Town, which Weighty's working on.
Yes.
But Weighty's the only one to do pod.
And it seems like we'll have your answer.
Alright.
Bombus tablet coming up.
Well, we can open Bombus now, so now, what are we gonna have? Might as well be isolated. Let's leave it at that.
And Asmadi going to check Gina. And let's see if he decides to enter desert after. We still don't have the boots, so it could be boots luck.
That is true.
Oh.
Well, for all we know, the boots and the mitts could still be in there. Those are 2 items.
Yeah. There are 2 items in desert, and it can certainly be the boots.
And it looks like it will be a desert play.
Yeah. And a few arrows on the ledge.
And it looks like there were some arrows in the attic as well, so yeah, there wasn't much at all, except for the sword, really, in Thieves Town.
Yeah. It's always nice to have another sword and not be on fighter sword anymore.
Yeah. Although, would still appreciate tempered, because, well, Ganon.
Yes. Ganon with Master Sword is always a bit painful.
Matter of fact, I think we had a race earlier today that was decided because of a Mastered versus Tempered difference. They were neck and neck up until that point.
Yeah.
And unless the big key's on the torch, we are not boots locked. It looks like Asmadi will be checking that first.
Yes.
There is a hint there, and...
Oh. Red Boomerang. Some cash in Mini Mortem Cave.
Thanks,
if we are in desert with the book... we already did that.
Yeah. We already did that.
Well, WeightyWords is now preparing to fight Blind.
Yeah, neither runner has checked any of the Zora spots, although Asmadi doesn't have flippers to be incentivized, so we're in that direction.
Will be interesting to see if WeightyWords decides to go soon. Or if he will wait with Ice Palace. And looks like we had the 2 objects and 2 items in Desert, 20 rupees and the red meringue.
Yeah. And of course, red boomerang not going to be hooked up at all.
Yeah.
We already have the
Especially
blue
since
one.
it's not... We have the blue one and it's not stunning anything, so...
Yeah, it's... It would only be useful to pick up stuff, but even then, this particle effect lags the game, so...
Yeah.
Not an ideal item.
Yeah. And it's better to have the blue boomerang for Ganon Sour to activate the switch. Oh, and WeightyWords will go for that shovel.
Yeah, this is an item we haven't seen yet, is what the shovel gives us, and that could be our Titan Sense as well.
Yes. And I don't think we've...
It cannot be lamp lock, though.
No.
It cannot be lamp.
Cannot be lamp.
And in case anyone's wondering what we mean by that, the cape was the reward for turning in the green pendant. Green pendant is Palace of Darkness. So...
You need the lamp in the logic for Palace of Darkness, so...
Yeah, so by technicality, the cape is lamp locked, and so too is whatever the shovel item will give.
Doesn't mean it cannot be mitts, though.
Yeah, it absolutely can be mitts. Nice knife there from Asmadi. Getting it one cycle just at the very end there. And there is the third pendant between both our runners.
Yeah.
That is, of course, dead. Only what would be the red mail, but this is hard. So it'll just be some money.
Oh, Ice Rod.
That is huge.
Yes, this is huge.
And thankfully, that is a location that's given a hint. So if we find a hint, it'll say the Ice Rod is above the pose.
Yes. But this puts Turtle Rock as completable, although we know that we need the lamp in logic to complete it, but...
Yeah.
We have the Fire Rod, the Ice Rod, Samaria.
We also might need Bombos for Turtle Rock, because we don't even have the means to even see it with those Titan mitts.
And we need the bits to be able to access.
Yep.
So... completable, but not accessible.
So, WeightyWords is going to do a whole slew of checks here. Going to start with Catfish, then he's going to mirror check Waterfall, check Zora Ledge via a plain sight check, and then check Zora.
Yeah.
And if he's willing to take the walk all the way back around, can then come out here, take the portal, but it's probably just faster to do a save and quit at that point.
Yeah. And Asmadi has lost our friend Kiki.
Yeah. With Kiki, you cannot take a hit. Otherwise, you have to go back to the hedge maze, and then Kiki takes another 10 rupees from you. And Catfish, unfortunately, giving us the fighter shield.
Well, it's always nice for graphics. Link looks cuter with... Oh!
That's
second
better.
chill!
That's better. That's much better.
Yeah. A useful shield, at least.
So we are one sort of away from being at maximum equipment in terms of our base gear.
And oh, the mushroom on the ledge.
You might as well pick that up, because with that we can do we can actually check 2 items.
Yeah.
We can do the fake power trick to check Magic Bat, and then we can turn it in for its actual item.
So for those of you that don't know how fake powder works, you have the mushroom, Oh! Silver arrows.
Okay, silver arrows are not that great right now. They will be helpful in the Ganon fight.
Yes, because you cannot use the silver arrows for killing enemies in the overworld and dungeons right now.
Yeah. in hard mode, the only place you can use the silver arrows and even turn them on is Ganon's room. And getting back to what we were saying, fake powder.
Yes.
You
So
drain all your magic, and then you cast the rod. The rod has 2 animations, and in between them, you switch to the mushroom, and that activates the second animation of the mushroom, which is the powder, for some reason. I know the glitch as well.
yeah. We see that.
Weighty is
all
not
those...
actually, Weighty's not actually gonna do it.
And we have the powder! Well, it doesn't need the fake powder. Oh.
What are the odds of that?
Well, low. That's all I can say.
Alright, so WeightyWords is gonna now go check the shovel.
Yeah, so it's Feshquet's time. From the mushroom to the shovel and maybe the powder after that. I was going to say, if it's the myths and you've called it, God, I would have laughed.
No, unfortunately, both of the Fetch Quest chains die. Although, one of them is still alive, and that is Magic Bat.
Yes.
I am surprised WeightyWorlds is not checking it.
Yeah. Seems like he's heading for a swamp now.
Weighty's probably gonna wait for Titan's Mid so that can do Hammer Pigs, Waxsmiths is in Magic Bat, which makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
But at the same time, our mids could be on Magic Bats.
Yes. They could be there. So he could wait for a long time for this, if it's there.
So we're entering Swamp here. Not gonna read the hint.
Yeah, well, he can always read the hint with the water in. And another glitch. Using the mirror to make tiles disappear. One of the easiest ones to perform. And here are the flippers for Asmadi.
The only thing to note is with that mirror trick, don't do it in dungeons. It does not work.
No. Tried it once. Oh.
A compass in a map is Firelocked and Misery Mire. So
that's good for time save.
Yeah, that's good for time save because we don't have to worry about cutscene chests at all.
No.
And the first key, and the only key of Swamp Palace found.
Mm-hmm.
That's always fun when you're trying to do key sanity and you're looking for that one key to enter the front door.
Yes. But in that non-consent key sanity mode. Oh!
Oh boy! Well, that just means that you really don't want to do Swamp without the boots because this water slows you down, but they give you your wading shoes right at the door. How nice of them.
Yeah. I'll consider it. Didn't want us to enjoy the slowness of the water.
And you know what? If Asmadi ignores Graveyard Ledge, that will incentivize Asmadi to do Bonk Rocks, Graveyard Ledge, and King's Tomb all in once.
Yes, this is...
So that's more likely than not that Asmadi will be getting the Ice Rod.
Yes, that was where I was going next. You read into my mind.
Yeah, I didn't mean to cut you off there. Sorry.
Oh, that's fine. We don't know. We didn't see the hint for left side swamp, though.
Or the big chest of swamp, so we're going to assume that... Well, right now we don't have a map or compass found here, so... It's a safe bet that we don't have to go... Oh, there's our last sword.
Mmm.
So, right now, it's probably safe for Weighty to go all the way to the back first.
Yes.
Because without the map and compass... Sorry.
Oh.
I did it again. But yeah, without the map and compass, it's safe to assume that all the items are over here and the map and compass on the left side.
Yes. So we'll see what the back of Swamp has, and if we don't see that map in that compass, might be worthwhile to just keep it all together. Oh, we have a map.
Well, the map's down, so there is at least one item on the left side.
Yes.
And it could just be the big key, which leads us to the big chest. So the question is, do you leave that one item behind?
That's always a good question.
I would say no at this point, because looking at WeightyWords' screen right now,
yeah, no,
he's Titan's mitts away from go mode.
Yes.
If that is mitts, that will destroy his run.
Yes. But if it's not, it'll most probably save time.
Yeah.
Except if it's the lamp, then for Aga 1, it might be tricky.
Yeah. So overall, if I were him in his shoes, I would absolutely check the left side of Swamp.
And here's the big key.
So we now know it's a compass and at least one item on the left side of Swamp.
Yes, and we have a second item either in the big key chest
or no,
the big chest.
Actually, no, I'm misspoken here. It could be both items on the left side of Swamp, and the big chest is the compass.
Yes, so either one or two items, but there are two items left. With two items, it's more tempting to go back. Oh, Asmadi taking his that on Halmazar.
Oof, that's not good.
Yeah, I think he was only 1 or 2 arrows away from getting it, but Halmazar decided to charge. That's painful.
Yeah. At least the hook shot can stun some enemies, but it doesn't really matter on those terrapins.
Yeah, no.
And later when we get to the bracket stages, when we have extra mode, that actually gets removed. Hookshot does not stun anymore. And that's one of its best abilities.
Yes. And WeightyWords, remembering to not flood the key.
Well, I don't think Weighty had a choice there. Went straight to the back and used the key that way.
Yeah, that's true. But that's a good tip when you decide to do left side Swamp at first. Don't flood the key.
And yeah, it may look like WeightyWords is ahead in terms of items collected, but bear in mind, dungeon-wise, he's only 1 ahead, and
yes,
it's just, and Asmadi is working on that same dungeon.
If it was not from Asmadi's death, they would be at the same number of dungeon right now.
Yeah, the only difference here is Weighty has not gone to desert yet.
Yes.
So while Weighty has clicked a lot more overall items on our tracker, still not as far behind as ahead as you think. And Weighty forgets to flip the switch. That's become somewhat of a common thing I've been noticing, actually. People just keep forgetting that switch.
Yeah, when you activate the flooding system, you have to activate that switch. It would be so much more convenient if we didn't have to, because you don't have to go around everything, but oh well, the game is not done that way. And Asmadi deciding to go for sword slashes this time.
Yeah, it's 8 sword slashes. Arguably the easier way to fight.
Yes.
Helmazar King in this state. And down goes Helmazar King.
Yes.
And we are still now all tied up.
It'll be interesting. Go ahead. It's fine.
Asmadi still needs a fair amount of items, but can easily go to him if prioritizes dungeons and graveyard ledge.
Yeah, and he has another incentive. It will get the cape, so it will probably think, oh, I know the shovel is there. I should go get this and graveyard ledge and all that I have right now, so.
And with those boots, WeightyWords is got a full clear ahead of him for desert.
Mm.
And yeah, boots are just right at the start. Very convenient in the Swamp Palace.
And Asmadi is going for Swamp. Like, it looks like so.
Weighty is going to desert, so Weighty is going to pull ahead just slightly here because desert's overall the faster dungeon.
Yes.
So Weighty does have a little bit of an advantage, and it's going to slowly but surely build up, but not by much.
And
because it's really the boots. We're going to speed things up a bit. And we're locked out of our last 3 dungeons, I might add. We don't have those Titan Smiths.
Yeah, we're still looking for these.
So, actually, we full clear all the dungeons.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's actually... I think it's boots locked.
It might be. What are the spots that we have left for those myths? We have
Bonk Rocks, we have King's Tomb.
Yeah.
Spike Cave, technically.
We didn't see the Ether Tablet.
And the Ether Tab, yeah. So really just 4 roughly out-of-the-way locations is left.
Yeah. And then, except if Bumbos...
We haven't saw Lake Hylia Island... Oh, wait, I think we did from Asmadi.
Yeah, I think we did, but...
So, the only thing that we have left on the table that we haven't seen is the Hobo.
Oh, yeah, the Hobo. Forgot about him.
And we still haven't turned in the magic powder yet for our item.
Yeah, but those are all far away locations. But after that, we should be, well, a lamp away from Go Mode if Bombos is not needed. Considering that they will need a lamp for Aga 1.
Yeah, and I would argue getting the lamp anyway, because we're dealing with only 50% potion refills. Having the lamp for your Ganon fight makes it so much easier because it's less magic intensive.
Mm-hmm. At least we are on Tempered Sword and with Silver Arrows now for WeightyWords, so...
Yes, those silvers, by the way, we're at King Zora himself, so... You had to buy your way into having the way to kill Ganon today. Otherwise, you're stuck with doing spin strats. And actually, with the spin strats, if they were still on Master Sword, it would be a very hard-pressed thing to do with Fire Rod.
Yes. I think you have to be perfect and have 3 hits on each cycle of your Fire Rod shots to be able to complete Ganon's Silverless Fire Rod.
Yeah, Ganon Silverless Lampless.
Yeah.
Master Sword Silverless Lampless.
There's too much less, and I'm getting mixed up with my words right there.
Well,
but
don't worry, I do it all the time. But yes.
Well, we'll see. WeightyWords being getting to know his 5 rupees with Agina's. Well, Asmadi is getting closer to Argus.
I think Weighty is gonna be checking Bonk Rocks, and I think this will also be going to Dark World real quick to check King's Tomb as well, because that is an option.
Mm-hmm.
Just getting all the central Hyrule checks done before heading back up the mountain.
Yes.
There. Because once we find those time limits, we're in go mode technically. We still need the lamp, of course, but well, actually no, we may not be in go mode.
And
there they are.
Here. Yep.
All right, so we are not in a go mode just yet. Just yet. There's two variables that are in play.
Bombas for Meyer and Turtle Rock.
Yes. If Bombas is required for either of them, we're not in go mode yet.
And
it is either to enter Misery Mire.
WeightyWords not even checking Meyer Shed. Going for it.
I think he's in go mode, and by most accounts, he's right.
Yeah.
And Weighty, if he needs to die for Lamp or Bombos, he at least knows Lamp can't be in Turtle Rock.
Yes.
Or at least he should have figured that out from the case of Mario being Lamp locked. Very nice here.
Very quick one.
I tend to use some Mario strats myself, but very good with the Fire Rod, all the same.
And Asmadi going in for left side swamp now.
Yep, and we know that west side Mire is not required at all. And we got the Godmire, as we call it, Vicky right away. And
will he check anything else?
I think this just no.
Not even.
Weighty is confident in his lampless strats.
Yeah.
Perhaps him if he can pull it off, but I don't know. I am one of those people who refuses to learn Dark Aga.
Well, WeightyWords might be one of these that have learned it. But obviously, or maybe he's just thinking, it's only 2 items.
And nice knowledge there, knowing that a toss from the bottom wall is enough to land on the switch.
Yes, this is most probably the easiest way to set up that room.
And we're seeing here in the tick-ticks, he is in the spike room, now move into the blue bubble room, or the bubble room.
Mm-hmm.
So he's flipped the switch and can move on to race over to Vitreous. And Vitreous is not going to be an easy fight. This is arguably, with the hard mode restrictions, this is arguably the second hardest fight in the entire game. Yeah,
because no silver arrows to help.
No silver arrows to help. The cape strats, you cannot rely on because you only have, it has double magic consumption. There's no half magic in the pool to make it a little bit easier on you.
No.
And the potions only heal 7 HP. And the group hurts, and the eyeballs will hurt a fair amount as well.
He does it quickly.
Ooh!
That was close.
That was very lucky, actually, of WeightyWords not to get hit there. That lightning bolt changes every frame. And it could have easily curved right and hit him there. There is no safe spot other than just right up next to the slime, I think.
Yeah.
On the far walls. But great fight all the same.
Yeah, and now we'll see if he... No, not even going for my shed back. He's really in go mode.
Well, go mode until Bombo shows up on Turtle Rock, and he is not going to go check it. He is going to go straight to ice.
Where is Asmadi going? Is he going to check pedestal?
He already checked pedestal. Asmadi was the first one to do so.
Yeah, but it seems
but
like he'll
wait.
be pulling it.
Asmadi, I don't think Asmadi is familiar with hard mode. I don't think Asmadi realizes that you're not going to get a red mail off of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just turns into 20 rupees.
Yeah. Well, does he have anything else to do in the area? Well, might do the King's Tomb, and so that might not have been a big time loss.
Yeah. Not a big time loss because this is all dungeons. You have to do it anyway. But Asmadi is getting led astray a little bit here.
Yeah. It's only going to be a 30-ish seconds difference. But still, he needs all that those seconds right now. His WeightyWords is not waiting for anything right now.
Well, Asmadi will summon the Ice Rod as well as the Titan's Mitts.
Yeah.
Now, if Asmadi finds a lamp as well, that might give them a little bit of a better edge as well.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
And more importantly, if King's Tomb ended up being Bombos...
Yes, this is the other question.
And Bombos is required for Turtle Rock, when does Weighty go back for that?
Yeah. WeightyWords must really hope that it's not Bombos right now, because if not, he will have to go back in many places that he doesn't want to go back. Oh, another that for Asmadi.
Yeah, Asmadi getting knocked out there.
Those...
Not too far away from a retry point over at Sanctuary.
Yeah, no.
And noticing Asmadi does not have the old man, Asmadi is not comfortable doing dark rooms.
Yeah.
Not doing later dark rooms.
So it seems like he will need that lamb, and we're still not sure where it is.
Yeah, the lamp's not going to matter too much at this stage. It'd be nice to have for some runners. And it might make a small difference in Dark Agate, in Agate 1, because that is required of all dungeons.
Yeah.
But that's it. Close to only having a map, there is the 6th crystal, folks. Now, moment of truth. WeightyWords about to climb up Death Mountain to check Turtle Rock. If it is Bombos, WeightyWorld might be in trouble. If it is not Bombos, if it is Ether or Quake, WeightyWorld is in go mode. But not logically.
Yeah, no, because he will still be missing the lamp to be in logic, but he's going back for some potions.
Yeah, a potion, because he only has 2 bottles.
Yeah. Makes sense with not a whole lot of health, not a good way to use anti-fairies for health, and most maybe heading for Fire Rod, Lampless, Ganon.
And
good to know.
Now his Titan's Mitts will begin the Ice Rod, really hoping that it's Bombos here in King's Tomb. We don't know what it is. But that is Asmadi's only hope, is if it's Bombos and Weighty last locations it. Ice Rod coming here for Asmadi. WeightyWords is ascending the Heber Mountains to go up into Turtle Rock's portal. And yes, Hero Mountains. I'm not actually making that up. The mountains are called different things.
And let's see, we'll have our answers at both at the same time. King's Tomb and Turtle Rock.
Moment of truth. Bombos is
Not required.
Not required. It is Quake. It is Go mode for WeightyWords. Asmadi does not get anything out of King's Tomb either, it looks like.
Yeah.
So this is GG, I feel. This is the last dungeon that WeityWords needs to clear. Although Weighty still needs to defeat GT and Aga 1.
Yes, Aga 1 is going to be a struggle. And we know that he will not find the lamp inside GD.
Yes, and that is because...
There's no way.
And the reason for that is because we found the case of Mario lamp locked in the big chest.
Yeah.
House of Darkness.
And we know that many of the crystals to open Turtle GD need the lamp. Turtle Rock in Logic needs a lamp. Meyer needs the lamp. Eastern needs the lamp in Logic. So the lamp cannot be in GD.
And WeityWords has made it adamant that he is not checking any other locations. He is comfortable with what he's got. Otherwise, he would have checked stuff in Ice Palace, stuff in Misery Mire, just to look for that lamp, just in case it's there. But we have shown that WeityWords has to play it a little bit safe here. Only at 2 hearts. Those rollers will kill him, as will the Chain Chomps coming up here in a little bit.
Yes, the Chain Chomps might be the ones that are... They're really hard to avoid. And they chomp a lot of health.
And someone is bringing the point in chat. You can use the fire rods on the torch in Dark Aga, but that doesn't light up all the dark rooms, and there are 2 floors worth of dark rooms.
Oh, WeityWords. Oh!
Oh, the Chain Chomp bounces into him.
Yeah.
And yeah, in addition to there being a maze in Dark Aga, that's not the bad part. The bad part is there's a whole bunch of pits, and it's 2 floors worth of dark rooms as well.
Yes.
Not to mention the very aggressive guards that you could run into as well.
Yeah.
It is not a pleasant place to do lampless.
Not at all.
I believe that it's earned its name in the practice ROM of being known as Dark Rooms of Agony and Dark Rooms of Despair.
And WeityWords having some more trouble with the Chain Chomps.
Yeah, those Chain Chomps hurt. Their damage is up there with Ganon's contact damage, so they take a fair amount of health. I think it's 5 hearts or so.
Yeah, I was going to say 6 on Green Tunic and then 3 on Blue one.
It's 5. It's somewhere around there. It's a lot of health.
Yeah, it's a lot. For sure, it is a lot. Yeah. They want to be your friend, but you don't want to be their friend too much.
So we're seeing Asmadi doing the Misery Mire Dark Rooms.
Yes. And he is now in the one with the spike and has a bit of problems with the spike there.
Oh no!
And no held back.
Asmadi does not have any potions that can heal him.
Yeah.
I think this might be ripped because the cable is only going to protect you for so long.
Yes. Oh. He's going to use this potion to try to have the cape a little bit longer. And he takes a death. Oh, I feel sorry now.
Yeah.
This is hard. He decides to save and quit. No more magic to help. No more having to do back most of Mire.
So now the question is Asmadi gonna go and find the lamp? We don't know where it is.
And he still has a lot of check of the overworld to do. Didn't do Zora and anything in the water yet. Didn't do
Weighty, real quick, checking the big chest there. Not that that one matters.
yeah.
It cannot be the lamp that he's looking for. We know this.
Mm.
If he's even looking for that, I should add. But is checking these chests, of course, for the keys. And it looks like we do have a key on Laser Bridge.
Yes. And Dark Room of Turtle Rock. Another worse.
It's not that bad.
No, because we know the pattern usually, so the platform will guide you where you need to go. If you just know the inputs to put at what time.
Yeah, it's basically right down at the then down at the start.
And here's the key.
That'll get you to the platform, and then it's hold up until you transition. Then you hold right till you start moving that direction. Then it's hold down, and then it's hold left.
And here is
There's
the lamp.
the lamp in ice. If first chest, WeightyWords could have had that. And if he's not comfortable with the Agam one, that could bite him. Because who would go back in Ice Palace for the lamp? Who would do that?
Oh. If he really needs the lamp for Aga 1, this will most certainly be one of the last places he will check.
Good.
Although,
good Turtle Rock fight. Trinex here. Not a good position, though. It's going to be hard to get a quick kill.
Yes, a bit tight on the wall, but
nice recovery at the very least.
Yeah.
It wasn't quite a quick kill.
Not quite, but close enough.
Yeah, it wasn't... There wasn't enough room for Trinex in order to get a double spin off of him coming out. But yeah, we have all 7 crystals, and we have all the pendants, and we're going to GT.
Oh, what does it mean?
We have a game to play. Get your guesses in chat, folks. Folks, 1 to 22. Guess what that big key is for Ganon's Tower. I have no idea where it's going to be, but this seat's been fairly nice, so I'm going to say it's somewhere early-ish on. I'm going to say 7.
I always say 12, and I'm always wrong, but I'll stick with 12. If I do something else, it will be 12, and I'll be sorry to have changed my mind.
Nothing in here can... Well, we know where everything important is in the seat at this point, so the only thing that Weighty can find is just Bombos.
Yes, and what I'm wondering right now is, Asmadi is kind of in go mode. Will he ever get the silvers? He will have the lamp that will be very helpful, but most likely not the silvers.
Well, there's our bug net that's useless.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, if Weighty wants to do
have some swag.
Yeah, just reflect some blue balls or roast some red shots with the net, he can do so.
Yeah, but although it might seem fine, it's actually kind of slow.
And yeah, WeityWords is in go mode here. Just has to mirror after defeating Aga 2 to go fight Aga 1 and navigate those 2 floors of dark rooms that I personally dread.
And we're at chest 7 now. They'll know big key.
Yes. Now, I believe these two have already played at least once already, but not against each other. This is their first game between themselves, so... I want to say it was WeityWorld's pick, so that's why he's so confident. But next race will be Asmadi's pick, I believe. I could have that backwards, and if I do, I apologize.
Yeah, I'm not sure. And Asmadi finishing up Cole's there.
Alright. We've seen a few items already.
Hmm.
That was chest number... That was chest number 7, I think. Or no, was
well,
it?
we see 2 at the right side, and then
no, 7.
the torch.
That was 9. I miscounted.
Yeah, 9.
Alright, 10, 11, 12, 13 here. There it is. Chest
11.
Along with a couple heart containers, which does actually top off Weighty.
Yeah.
So if you guessed 11 in chat, GG, you were close.
Yeah, it was close. Not quite there, though. And now we'll see him go up Ganon's tower.
Yes. And Weighty's execution is just on point. Missing a few arrow shots here and there, but otherwise moving very efficiently.
Mm-hmm. Well, Asmadi is going back in Mire. We'll have the lamp this time. Shouldn't be too hard. Although he still has to fight Vitreous.
Yeah, Vitreous might be the wall for Asmadi. Because the double MP consumption on the cape, you can't rely on it. So you're essentially going to have to do energy damage boosting strats.
Or be very patient. And it's a race.
Or just hide in a corner and spam and mash the sword. Just swing it like a madman.
Yeah, but still, that strategy doesn't always work. Sometimes those eyeballs go right in the corner for you.
And sometimes the lightning gets you, yeah.
Yeah.
Clean Gauntlet from WeityWords, now on to Moldorm 2. Not Moldorm 2, Lambos 2.
Lambos 2.
I do Zelda 1 as well, so I get these bosses mixed up all the time.
Well, for one moment I thought we were in a Randomizer.
That is a variation, but it's not in play for this race.
Yeah, no, not for this race.
Getting a little bit of extra magic and a heart. Onto the arguably the funnest floor to do, rather.
Mm-hmm.
Because you get to do some cool quick kills on these woods ropes.
Yes. And let's see if he gets that other one. Yes, it does. Some area strats are always very fun to do. Satisfying, should I say. And now Asmadi on Vitreous. Using the cape, swinging his sword.
Yeah, the cape swinging the sword is draining the magic slower.
Yes.
With only half the magic, still have to be fairly careful. So basically taking advantage of the ticks here on the cape, not acting as fast because the sword swings, taking priority.
Yeah.
Sort of a similar thing happens when you hold a wall, really, as well.
Mm-hmm.
And you got an arrow blind, or not blind. I'm getting other bosses mixed up now. Jeez, arrowing Vitreous to death, and now we're on Moldorm 2 here on WeityWords, and dash and a spin should be enough.
Yep. And there you go.
Now, will we see what's in Moldorm's chest?
That's a good question. It seems like not.
Alright, so it's on to the trigonometry fight that is Aga 2.
Yes.
Same fight as Aga 1, which we have not seen yet, of course. 6 shots needs to be reflected. His clones add to the shots that can potentially be reflected, so this can be as fast as 2 cycles.
Yes. if he gets 3 and 3. But he gets 2 for the first one.
Yeah, not a great pattern. This one's not even worse.
I managed to get 2 out of it.
Gets a double though.
Oh.
And a nice triple there to finish things up, although 2 of those only counted. So Aga 2 is down. Ganon is open, but Ganon is not vulnerable right now. We still have to fight Aga 1 to clear the goal of the sea, which is all dungeons.
So we will see how WeightyWords do without the lamb.
Yes.
Or either we will not see because it will be dark, but...
So, WeightyWords needs to do Dark Aghanim 1.
This is not going to be easy.
It's not going to be easy. It is, once again, 2 floors worth of dark rooms. Lots of pits, lots of aggressive guards. And a maze on top of that, although the maze you can light up.
Yes. I think the maze is the less of his worries right now. Yeah, you're not going to fall in the maze.
No.
But the rest... Oh...
Well, the blue man will also help.
But
here we go. There's the first dark room, lighting it up. Those torches are always in the same location.
As Asmadi is entering Turtle Rock in full go mode.
And we are now on the 2nd floor of the dark rooms here in Aga. If Weighty can get through here, this is GG. There are more torches in the next room, but there's a lot of pits.
Oh.
And gets the torch, so you can now see in the dark here is pretty much safe to go through. The worst is over.
He did that very quickly.
Yes, very nice knowledge of where those torches are. He has done lampless before. Most definitely.
Yes. That is why he was so confident about not having the lamp.
Well, this is now well and truly go mode for WeightyWords. There's nothing stopping him. And this is his race to lose.
The only thing that stops him, can stop him, like, would be a lot of Ganon falls or...
And there's that non-stunning blue boomerang coming into play again.
Easy to forget.
Easy to forget. But yeah, same fight as before, but now we only have 1 source of those reflectable red shots. So yeah, let's play a little second game here. How many blue balls do you think we're gonna get from Aghanim? It could be a maximum of 15.
Yes, because
I'm gonna be on the nice side here. I'm gonna say 2.
I'm going to go for 3. I was going to say 2, but you said it, so a bit more. The 15 is the max number because the first shot is always guaranteed a normal ball, and then all the rest can be blue balls, 50-50 chance.
And this is seeded, so Asmadi will have the same pattern. So we have 1 blue ball so far. And after every 4 attacks, this is the lightning phase. And which the pattern repeats after that.
WeightyWords is swinging his sword at the rhythm of the music.
2 blue balls. Alright, so if it's 3 blue balls, this will be a forced recycle, as we call it. Yep, there it is, 3 blue balls, so you were right.
Well, that's a bit of luck, but mainly it's usually 2 or 3.
Yeah,
you see that? I see in the chat like some 10s and 15. Oh, some people are mean.
No troll Aga tonight, but with Aga 1 and 2 down, and all the that were required, it is now time to finally fight the pig in Ganon.
Yep, let's smell some bacon.
And Ganon getting his roles confused there, quoting the CDI games.
Yeah.
And this is a very, very well done one here.
Yeah, very nice 1 cycles there. And we're already on phase 3.
Yep. Now, Weighty will have to turn on the silvers here.
Yes.
But with the lead, he could easily do silverless, I think, maybe twice and still come out on top.
Oh, and Asmadi thinking of that in the room with the Poké's.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
Yeah. At that point, does not make a big change to the outcome, but still. And can he get a triple?
That's a triple.
Oh no.
Not quite. Not fast
close.
enough. Get your G's in the chat, folks, for WeightyWords. The winner of this first race between these two. The second race, I don't know when that's going to be, but it will be Asmadi's picks for that one.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get IRC up so we can get an official time here for you. And there's a lot of talking, so WeightyWords finished in first place with the official SRL time of 1 hour, 40 minutes, and 50 seconds.
GG. And that OMG for the Triforce. OMG indeed.
And it looks like, yes, this is about the time to mention this. AsmadiGames has forfeited from this race, so we will getting both of them in here for an interview.
Yep, as soon as they can join us.
So, GG's to both of our runners here.
Yes, this was not a easy one.
This is not an easy win, but at the same time, we knew where all the requirements were. WeightyWords just taking his Lampless knowledge and running away with the seed, really.
Yeah.
And realistically, Weighty got really lucky that it wasn't Bombos either, because we have no idea where Bombos was.
Yeah, I'm wondering where it is, because if it was Bombos, oh, they could have looked for this for a long time. But we will never know.
So we will see if they are interested in interviews. And they're both there, so let's go ahead and get them in here.
Yeah. If you want to jump in.
GG's and well played to Asmadi, as well as to you, WeightyWords. What a race this was. WeightyWords,
yeah, that was fun times.
WeightyWords, you did Dark Aga, something I don't even think is conceivable.
Yeah.
And you also had the Silver Zora. Would you like to know where that lamp was? Because we did find that.
I saw it on the restream, so that was that's kind of funny.
Yes, and we were worried for you when you were just ignoring every single chest after finding the Titans vids, because we were worried that it was Bombos required.
Yeah, I was a little worried too, but I've done so many of these, and if you have 2 of the 3 medallions, I feel like it's more than a 2/3 chance that it's gonna be fine. So, I like go moding Ice Palace, skipping every chest. If it's Bombos, I can just go back in and full clear anyways. I wouldn't lose too much time. So I just gambled for it. I think most people would have in that situation. So
yeah. So first chest boots in Swamp. Very nice to leave the waiting shoes at the front door, right?
Yeah,
that was great.
Wish I'd gone in there a lot earlier, but
yeah, didn't find the slippers until later, and you knew that the lamp was not in Total Rock at that point, thankfully, because of that KSMRA placement.
Yeah, at that point, if I get Fire Rod and I just pretty much ignore Lamp Logic, because I can do all the dark rooms pretty comfortably.
Yeah.
You certainly did that dark room in Agat Tower very quickly.
Yeah, I don't know if I would ever do that without the Fire Rod, but since I know where the torches are, I definitely go for that.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And you,
Although
Asmadi. Oh, go ahead.
I saw a couple of moments on each side as well that you got tripped up by the boomerang not stunning in hard mode.
Yeah, it's
It was only a minor
muscle
trip.
memory kind of thing that you forget about.
So now that we're seeing pedestal here on WeightyWorld's end, Asmadi, we're aware that there's only that if you pick up one male, the other one disappears.
Yeah, so no, I was not aware that's what happened. I thought the seed had been generated invalid. I thought it was on normal mode by accident, and I was going to tell the admins because I saw the message saying it was a second armor upgrade, which is not possible. I didn't know that's how it was coded.
It's coded so that the items are all in their place, all the progression items are there, but you're capped at a certain level. In this case, there's 2 male upgrades, but you're capped at blue male.
Yeah, I thought it was actually worse than that. I thought it only put 1 male into the game, and I thought it was really lucky we got it at the beginning, and the same with the swords. So when I got, male and 3 swords early, I thought somebody messed up with the seed.
No, all the progression items are there. It's just any extra ones that get you across the levels, tempered, fire, and blue, are just replaced with 20 rupees at that point. And the silver arrows, those also are disabled. They would have probably helped you on the Vitreous, but not really necessary there.
Vinny wasn't bad. It was... I don't know what happened with that spike. I got caught up on a wall when I tried to move over or something.
Yeah.
But I almost went to Ice Palace first. I'm like, no, I'll go to Meyer. There's no way the lamp's in Ice Palace. That'd be stupid.
Yeah. Overall, this seed was kind of pretty much neck and neck up until the Titans bits were found by WeightyWords, and WeightyWords just ran away with the seed at that point.
Yeah, the Helm of Death didn't help. That was annoying.
Yeah. That's about where the lead started to appear.
Yeah.
But yeah, those silver arrows being on Zora of all places.
Yeah, that was a funny one, and the mushroom there leading to powder was.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious.
We were wondering why you didn't bake powder there, but it really didn't matter in the long run.
I don't like going all the way over to Kakri just to fake powder. If I'm like in the area and I have cane and mushroom, I'll do it, but I don't like doing it. And once I saw the powder there, I was like, okay, screw this fetch question. I'm just gonna go to
Yeah, that was really you were in a fetch quest mode with the shovel and the mushroom and now the powder. What else?
Yeah,
I went for 0 fetches, nothing, no mushroom, no shovel, no nothing.
So it was kind of funny on our end as well that you got the fighter shield from Catfish, and then you went mirrored into Waterfall Cave and immediately got the fire shield.
Yeah, that was also vanilla too. So yeah, I picked up the sword, or I picked up the shield just because I know that I believe you can't get mirror shield in hard mode.
No.
So
like the last stage of all the progression items is
yeah, I'm okay with getting up to fire shield because it helps a lot in some scenarios.
Fire shield's arguably the best shield in my opinion.
Agreed.
Because it's so much more useful than the fighter shield, and when you're done with it, you can get rid of it. It's not supposed to be forever like the mirror shield.
Yeah, the mirror shield just causes a little bit of lag because I don't even know why. It just does for some reason.
It's just a bigger sprite, I think, trying to animate it. But yeah, it's relatively a straightforward seed, really, in all aspects of it.
Yeah, it was pretty linear. I mean, if you went on a bunch of risks to go and check everything, you probably wasted time, but laid out a dungeon pretty much all the time to go to.
Yeah, there was no downtime where you were not checking a dungeon or doing something that was very logical thinking.
Yeah, the only curveball could have been that ice rod, but at that point, if you had not found it like Asmadi did, you just found the boots and Ice Palace, you would just check that on the way. It's right there. Here from Kingston, which I don't think we saw Kingston, did we?
No, I checked it. It was garbage. Did I check it? No, I didn't check it. That's right.
I skipped it too after because the mitts were my go mode, so I didn't bother.
I was kind of worried that it was actually almost there
Yeah.
at one point. That would have made things all the more easy. But this is only the first game between you two. I believe it's. I don't know the records here from your group.
I'm 1-1 now.
I'm also 1-1, so.
All right. So when is game 2 between you two, and what are we going to expect?
We have not scheduled it yet, but it's going to be a triple expert Randomizer retro run with 8 mushrooms instead of every sword.
Lots of much.
Everything's a mushroom.
Mushroom soup, then.
As hilarious as that will sound, but I'm going to assume that's not what you're going to put in. But regardless, I'm looking forward to it all the same.
How do
I'm
you
leaning
pick this?
towards inverted, but we'll see.
Ooh.
Inverted.
That'll be interesting.
That's a good. That's another piece right there. But yeah, GG's to both of you. 1-1 currently in your groups. Still a lot more matches to go. Oh,
Yes.
oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Have fun with all those matches.
Yeah,
2
there's
out of 15 done. Oh my gosh.
But yeah, get your GGs in chat for WeightyWords, the winner of this race, as well as AsmadiGames. Put on a strong showing all the same. They're still in this tournament, of course, until it is all said and done here in groups. And while you're at it, make sure to give my co-commentator Ace Rod a follow, as well as our tracker. I have to look at the name. Vince Easter.
Vince Easter.
Yep.
And don't forget to follow Wolfling as well.
Yes. We should get those links in chat shortly. Meanwhile, they should also follow us here on the Speed Gaming families. We're on Speed Gaming 4. There's Speed Gaming the original, Speed Gaming 2 through 6. And if you're more comfortable listening to commentary in French, Spanish, or German, we have restreams in those languages as well.
Yes, don't forget about these. I was in the French one. They have great commentary in French as well.
Yes, and something else that I should probably mention here is we have a lot, and I mean a lot of matches coming up across the next few weeks. So make sure to follow the schedule here for the link to the past randomizer tournament. There's going to be some action pretty much in all hours of
day and night.
Day and night, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, I think the total number of matches is something like 720.
Yeah, it's going to be an insane amount of matches, and we're only in, what, the 4th day of it?
Yes.
Yeah, we got a 9:30 Randomizer hard on Speed Gaming 3 tonight, which is going to be exciting.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Lots and lots of matches to come.
And a lot of cool modes to see.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know all the new modes that are available, a good way to get to know the new inverted and get to see Randomizer and learning about all those cool modes.
Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and let you guys go here. Go find some other match to watch. There should be plenty on Speed Gaming. Not just, of course, Link to the Past Randomizer. They are host a plethora of races. But from all of us here at Link to the Past Randomizer, I, of course, have been WolfLink0370. And we shall see you all next time. And thank you for watching. Have a good night, everyone.
Have a good one.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.